Welcome back to my Jets franchise rebuild here in Madden 24, and today we get to jump into week 3 as we are now 1-1 and we get to take on the 0-2 49ers. We do have a few upgrades to get to though. The first one is going to be for tight end Brock Bowers. He gets +1 to awareness, catching traffic, lead block, medium route running, run block power, spectacular catching, and stiff arm. And then our backup running back Blake Corum is going to get +2 to ball carrier vision, 2 to juke move, and 1 to spin move. And then finally, wide receiver Brendan Rice, who had a fantastic debut in week 2. He was injured in week 1. He also gets an upgrade point and gets +3 to awareness, 2 to ball carrier vision, 2 to catching traffic, 1 to catching, 2 to short route, and 1 to spectacular catching. San Francisco was led by an 84 overall in Brock Purdy, a 97 overall Christian McCaffrey. Over at wide receiver is a 91 in Brandon Ayuk and 89 Deebo Samuel. At tight end, they do not have George Kittle today. He is apparently injured, so they will not have their 97 overall tight end. Their left tackle is a 68, their left guard is a 74, their center is a 68 overall, their right guard is a 70, and their right tackle is a 69. This offensive line is absolutely abysmal. But over on defense, we get to take on a 98 overall Joey Bosa. The other defensive end is a 75 overall in Randy Gregory. Defensive tackle is an 82 in Javon Hargrave, and an 80 overall in Eric Armstead. Outside linebacker is a 71, middle linebacker is a 98 overall for Ed Warner, other outside linebacker is going to be Dre Greenlaw at an 85, at corner we have Charvarius Ward at an 88 and an 81 and Lenore, at free safety is a 73, and at strong safety is a 92. Now there is a forecast for heavy rain in this game. Let's see what they want to do about that. It looks like it's going to be raining for the entire game this week and probably won't take long for the field conditions to get pretty sloppy. What's our plan on offense? We'll say run the ball. Why not? We'll see if we can actually do it. Be the 49ers to rack up 150 rushing yards. Well, I came to the injury report to show you guys that we will be without our left tackle and our backup center, but we're also apparently going to be without Allen Lazard and Sauce Gardner. I guess Gardner got a hip pointer in weekly training this week, so we won't have our #1 corner. That should be a lot of fun. And this is our first home game of the season, and we will get the ball first, led by Aaron Rodgers, who didn't have a great week 1, but had a fantastic week 2. Now he gets to start at his own 26-yard line with Blake Corum lined up at running back, and we'll take the snap, give it to Corum, but he's met immediately for just a 1-yard carry. That brings up a 2nd and 9, and now Breece Hall is lined up at running back. Rodgers from under center. We go to Hall on the outside, and I'm just now noticing there is a distinct lack of rain in this game as we lead to a 3rd and 12 now. It said we were going to have heavy rain, and it looks like it is a clear sky. Now on 3rd down, Rodgers will look to pass for the first time today. He's going to step up in the pocket and get sacked on the play by Javon Hargrave, and we will punt it away. Thanks to a couple penalties on San Francisco's opening drive, they now have a 3rd and 19 from their own 35. Purdy will drop back to pass. There's a screen to the outside, caught by McCaffrey, who's trying to get to the sideline, makes one man miss, and finally we will get him down to bring up a 4th and 6, but that was a 13-yard play, but they should punt it away. But now the Jets face a possible 3 and out from their own 21-yard line on a 3rd and 8. Rodgers is back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Hall, who will get to the edge but won't have the first down, and now we will punt it right back. Now this time the 49ers have managed to drive into Jets territory for a 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Purdy is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Rolling to the outside. He's under a lot of pressure. Throwing on the run downfield, but he'll find his man. It's Christian McCaffrey all the way down to the 10-yard line. He did everything on that play a quarterback is not supposed to do, and somehow it still worked out. Now on the next play, going to the end zone and misses a wide open Brandon Ayuk. Purdy comes out in shotgun. McCaffrey is lined up at running back here. He will take the snap, and a quick throw to the outside will be caught, and he is immediately body slammed. That was Brandon Ayuk, but now John Franklin Myers is injured. It was Malik Harrison on the tackle, but it sets up a 3rd and 9. Purdy back in shotgun again. McCaffrey still the running back. A quick throw to the end zone and a wide open man. Touchdown to Brandon Ayuk, and they will score first. That's not Brandon Ayuk. That's Xavier Worthy. Let's see if the Jets offense is finally going to wake up. From their own 28-yard line, it's a 1st and 10. Rodgers will drop back to pass. He's going to fire this one over the middle, and there is absolutely nobody there. Now that brings up a 2nd and 10. Rodgers back in shotgun again. Will once again looks to pass. Rolling to the outside, throwing on the run, and he finds his man, but it's knocked out of Brendan Rice's hands, and that sets up a 3rd down. The offense has not looked good so far. We have not picked up a single first down. From our own 28-yard line, Rodgers out of shotgun. We'll run the play fake to Corum. Now he throws to the outside and misses Brock Bowers, who was pretty open, and now we'll punt it away again. On the 49ers' next drive, it is a 3rd and 7. We are in the second quarter here. Purdy takes a step under pressure, getting sacked on the play by Quinnen Williams to bring up a 4th down. We are still waiting to see if the Jets offense is going to earn a first down today. Handoff to Breece Hall up the middle, and that is the first time he has found some positive yards, but he still has 3 carries for -3 yards. Now a 2nd and 7, and Blake Corum is checked into the game. From their own 20-yard line, he'll take the snap and look to pass. Rodgers going downfield and once again misses his man. 3rd down. That brings up the 3rd and 7. Rodgers will look to pass. He's firing this one downfield, and he finally finds his man. That's Brock Bowers, who is off to the races and brought out of the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Jets. That was really the first sign of life we have seen from this Jets offense there on a 34-yard play. Now in 49ers territory on the next play. He'll drop back. A quick throw will be caught, and that's Garrett Wilson getting brought down for an 8-yard play. Maybe the offense has woken up here. From the 38-yard line now, Rodgers lines up under center. We'll give it to Breece Hall, and Hall is going to get met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 2. The Jets come out in a pistol set here. They are really lined up off Garrett Wilson. Can we get a quick pass out to him? No, it's a handoff to Breece Hall, and he gets planted. Now has 5 carries for -4 yards. And we're just going to send out Cameron Dicker for a 56-yard try to at least get us on the board today. The kick is away, and this one will be no good. Just a few plays from the missed field goal. It's a 3rd and 10 for the 49ers. Purdy going downfield, and he will miss his man there to set up a 4th and 10. The punt would set us up at our own 25-yard line with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Rodgers from under center will drop back. A quick throw caught by Bowers, who goes up the middle for a 7-yard play. Now a 2nd and 3, and we have several people in the backfield with Rodgers as he lines up under center. It'll be a handoff to Breece Hall, who goes up the middle. He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by San Francisco, and now he's getting brought down at about the 20-yard line. Are you kidding me, Breece Hall? He is not having a good day. Purdy comes out in shotgun to start the next drive. He is all alone in the backfield. Will take the snap and look to pass. Rolling to the outside under pressure, and he gets sacked on the play by Jermaine Johnson back to the 29-yard line. Under 4 minutes to play in the half on a 2nd and 19. Purdy's going to look downfield, and he will find his man, who cuts upfield and gets brought down to bring up a 3rd and 8 for San Francisco. Now the 19-yard line, he comes out in shotgun. Purdy will take the snap under quick pressure, getting sacked on the play almost immediately by John Franklin Myers. That will lead them to send out their kicker, Jake Moody, for about a 41-yard try. The kick is away, and it is good. They hold a 10-0 lead. The Jets offense will come out with 2:46 to play here in the half, now down by 10. Rodgers out of shotgun will drop back. He's going to go downfield and miss a wide open Garrett Wilson, who was standing still. I don't know what is going on with Aaron Rodgers today. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line, Rodgers will drop back out of pistol. Going downfield again, this one will be caught, and that's Garrett Wilson all the way down to the 46-yard line. This might be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Rodgers from under center, hands off to Breece Hall, and Hall gets met and brought down for a 4-yard carry, but he is finally in the positive today. 7 carries for 2 yards. Rodgers out in shotgun following the 2-minute warning from the 49-yard line, looking to go downfield, and he will throw this one away. Looking to keep this drive alive, Rodgers is back in shotgun. Corum is the running back here. He will take the snap looking for a quick pass, and he will find one over the middle, and that is Brendan Rice for the 1st down. We are going to run a no-huddle offense here. Rodgers comes back in shotgun. Corum is still lined up at running back. He will take the snap and look to pass, going deep downfield, and that is going to be Brendan Rice again. No, it's Curtis Samuel down to the 16-yard line. He had missed him several times today. I'm glad to see they finally connected. Now a minute to go here in the half. From the 16, Rodgers out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Firing this one over the middle, and that one's going to fall incomplete, in and out of the hands of Rice. Now on a 2nd and 10 with 54 seconds to go in the half. Rodgers out of shotgun again. Will looks to pass. He's going to throw this one to the outside. That one's caught by Rice, and he's brought down for about a 6-yard gain. We would burn our first time out with 45 seconds to go. Now Rodgers out of shotgun, looking for another quick pass. He throws it underneath, caught by Corum, who holds on to it through contact for the 1st down. We burn our second timeout with 36 seconds to go in the half. Now on 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to pass again. Going downfield. He finds Blake Corum into the end zone. Touchdown Jets, and this is now a 1-score game. Following that, we would go to halftime, and I was trying to simulate a bit of the 49ers' next drive, and Christian McCaffrey runs a 72-yard touchdown and makes the lead 17-7. The Jets are facing a 3rd and 7 on their next drive, looking to avoid a 3 now. It's a play action to Corum. Now Rodgers under pressure will throw this one away, and we will punt it right back. The 49ers have managed to drive down into Jets territory for a 3rd and 7. Purdy will look to pass. He's under pressure from Franklin Myers again, and he will get him for a 2nd time today and bring up a 4th and 16. The Jets would manage to drive into 49ers territory now. It's a 3rd and 5. Rodgers out of shotgun will drop back to pass, going downfield, but he overthrows Brock Bowers, and now we have a 4th and 5. But instead of a long field goal, we're apparently going to go for it. Rodgers comes out in shotgun. Corum is the running back. He'll drop back to pass again. He's going to fire this one downfield, and that's off the hands of Garrett Wilson. What the hell happened that time? I know I don't generally look at replays in this, but I want to see exactly what happened here. It looks like it's just a weird, mistimed route. I feel like that's a lot on some Madden logic there, but Wilson could not make the catch. We are now going to jump a little bit ahead. The defense would force a punt. We are now in the 4th quarter with a 1st and 10 at the 49ers 30-yard line. Rodgers out of shotgun, rolling to the outside. He's firing this one downfield. That's going to be caught by Garrett Wilson. He breaks one tackle and is brought down for a 5-yard play. Now on a 2nd and 5, Rodgers lines up under center. Breece Hall is the running back, and that's where we go with it, to the outside. He has not had a great day, and he'll get met and brought down. 11 carries for 14 yards. Now with a 3rd and 5, Rodgers comes out with a 5-wide set from the 25-yard line. He will take the snap and look for a quick pass. It's going to be caught by Rice, who breaks one tackle but won't have the 1st down. 4th and 1. And this time we will send out Cameron Dicker for a field goal try. The kick is away, and this is a 1-score game again, but now we need to get the ball back. And thanks to a sack from Quinnen Williams, that may be a possibility. Now a 3rd and 18. Purdy out of shotgun, going deep over the middle, and he finds his tight end for the 1st down into Jets territory. What the hell, defense? Quinnen Williams got the sack in simulation, set up a 3rd and incredibly long, and we allow that to happen. Now from the 38-yard line, Purdy out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to roll it to the outside, throw on the run. That's going to be caught for about a 5-yard gain to McCaffrey. That brings up a 2nd and 5 now. Purdy lines up under center. He will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside is going to be caught by Deebo Samuel, but he is swarmed and brought down for no gain. Even a field goal try from here is about a 50-yard attempt, and we would really need them to miss that. But on a 3rd and 5, can we get the stop? Purdy will step up in the pocket. He's going to take off, and he gets met and brought down, but has the 1st down, and that will take us under 5 minutes to play. Now Purdy comes back in shotgun again. McCaffrey is the running back. From the 22, another quick throw and another quick catch from Deebo Samuel. He's got the 1st down to the 14 now. We really need Brock Purdy to make some sort of mistake here. 1st and 10. From the 14, he'll take the step, hand off to McCaffrey on the outside with some great blocking, and McCaffrey will get brought down to the 5-yard line. 20 carries for 162 yards. That sets up a 2nd and 1. And Purdy will take the snap, looking for a quick pass, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. He finds his man, and that will set up a 1st and goal and take us under 3 minutes to play. Now they come out with 2 running backs in the backfield here. From just outside the 1-yard line, it's a handoff, and he is going to get swarmed in the backfield and bring up a 2nd and goal. Now back at the 5-yard line, Purdy comes out with 2 running backs in the backfield yet again. He'll take the snap. It's another handoff to Mitchell to the outside, and Mitchell will dance his way into the end zone. Touchdown San Francisco, and that will most likely put this game away. Alright, maybe not. In simulation, we hit a few big passes, and now we have a 1st and 10 from the 11 with 2 timeouts remaining. Rodgers will go to the end zone, and that will be caught by Brock Bowers. Touchdown Jets. We're an onside kick away from being back in this game. Now it's really going to come down to if we can get this onside kick. They kick it away, and it will be recovered by the 49ers. No one was even near him, and he gets brought down with about 49 seconds to go. Well, despite the offense getting what essentially amounted to a garbage time touchdown, we end up losing by 7, 24-17, and we fall to 1-2 on the year. The final stats for Rodgers don't look near as bad as what we actually saw him do. We saw a lot of really bad passes, but he went 23 for 34, 293 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, we really could not do anything. And then receiving, Brendan Rice had 76 yards, Brock Bowers got a touchdown, and Blake Corum caught a touchdown as well. Over on defense, it goes to CJ Mosley to lead the team in tackles. We got several sacks today, a total of 5, 2 from Franklin Myers, 2 from Quinnen Williams, and 1 from Jermaine Johnson. But unfortunately, we got no interceptions. And remember, we did not have Sauce Gardner today. Brock Purdy goes 17 for 22, 181 and a touchdown. McCaffrey goes for 176 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry and a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell also found the end zone. And then receiving, the only one to catch a touchdown was Xavier Worthy. we can hopefully put that loss behind us because we have to move on to week 4 against Houston, which we will be doing in this episode. We do have an upgrade for running back Breece Hall. He gets +1 to agility, awareness, ball carrier vision, and 2 to spin move. Now we also have a couple scenarios to take care of, like a QB1 check-in and a game plan elite quarterback. So apparently, CJ Stroud is now a superstar X Factor in this universe. So pretty much the media was asking what our game plan is for CJ Stroud, and I said let's go ahead and apply some pressure. We need to get at least 2 sacks on defense. Your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback. Who needs to step up? I'm going to say the whole team. I'm not just going to single out Aaron Rodgers, even though he definitely missed a lot of throws in the last game. Let's see what kind of roster Houston is working with here. CJ Stroud's an 85 overall quarterback. Their running back is an 85 overall in Dameon Pierce. Their backup is Marshawn Lloyd out of USC. Their wide receiver is an 80 overall in Nico Collins, a 79 in Kendrick Bourne, and a 78 in Tank Dell. At tight end, they have an 83 overall. Their left tackle is a 96. Their left guard's a 74. Their center is a 73. Their right guard's an 80, and their right tackle is a 74 overall. On defense, we get to worry about an 86 overall Will Anderson. At right end, they have a 76 overall in Jonathan Greenard. At defensive tackle, a 72 and a 71. Outside linebackers a 74. Middle linebackers a 75. Right outside linebackers a 76. So far, this defense is a lot of mid and Will Anderson. At corner, a 79 overall in Derek Stingley, a 79 in Shaq Griffin. At free safety, a 79 in Jalen Petrie. And at strong safety, an 82 in Jordan Poyer. So I forgot to do this before the last game, but I got a comment a couple videos ago that sometimes John Franklin Myers will line up at defensive tackle, and honestly it makes a lot of sense for this defense to move John Franklin Myers over to defensive tackle for right now, put Will McDonald at left end, and then over for our specialist, we still have him as a rushing left end, so when we really need to get after the quarterback, he will still be on the field. The Texans would get the ball first, but already face a 3rd and 10 and a possible 3-and-out. CJ Stroud out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to be under pressure, rolling to the outside, and will throw this one away, and we force a punt on their first drive as he goes 0 of 3. Now out comes the Jets offense. Rodgers comes out in shotgun at his own 21-yard line. Breece Hall is the running back, and that's where we go with it. Hall to the outside will get met and brought down for just a 2-yard carry. Now a 2nd and 8. Rodgers is back in shotgun again. Corum is lined up at running back here. From the 23-yard line, it'll be a fake to Corum. Rodgers going to run a read option, gets a great block from Blake Corum, and ends up with the first down. I think running a read option with our 40-plus-year-old quarterback probably caught them off guard, but now on 1st and 10 from the 32, he's going downfield, and he finds his man this time for a first down. That is Curtis Samuel for a gain of 14. Now we have an I formation. Taysom Hill is lined up at fullback. Breece Hall is lined up at running back. We'll take the snap, we give it to Hall, who goes to the outside. The blocking sets up. Breece Hall has the first down and will get met and brought down in Texans territory. Rodgers now lines up in shotgun. Blake Corum is lined up at running back again. It looks like they're going to bring some pressure. They eventually back off. He runs a play action. Now going deep over the middle and overthrows a wide open Brendan Rice. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back at the 42-yard line. Rodgers will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, rolling to the outside. He's going to fire this one downfield and misses another open receiver. That time it was Garrett Wilson who he just overthrew. Now a 3rd and 10 with a 5-wide set. Rodgers will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to be under pressure, rolling to the outside, and he's going to get sacked on the play all the way back to our 46-yard line, and we will punt it away. The Texans this time have managed to drive down inside the Jets' 30-yard line. A 1st and 10. Stroud out of shotgun is going to the end zone. That one will be caught and luckily knocked out of his running back's hands. I thought it was a receiver, but it was Dameon Pierce. And for a second, I thought he had come down with it. Now 2nd and 10. Still the 26-yard line in I formation this time. They will just hand it to Dameon Pierce, who goes up the middle, breaks the tackle, has the first down, and will get met and brought down to the 14. Now Stroud back in shotgun again. Pierce is still lined up at running back, but he will look to pass this time. And what happened there? Those guys just got frozen in place. That is some great stuff from Madden. 2nd and 5. Now a 5-wide set from the 9-yard line. Stroud out of shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. Rolling to the outside. He throws on the run, finds his man, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. They will go up 7-0, and it is Tank Dell. What looked like a promising start to the Jets' last drive ended in a punt, and now this one may too. A 3rd and 10 from our own 25. A quick throw, but he's going to miss everybody, and we will punt it away again. On the Texans' next drive, they would get sacked by Quinnen Williams one time to bring up a 3rd and 18. Now Stroud out of shotgun, rolling to the outside, looking to go downfield. He's going to get sacked again. This time it's Sheldon Rankins to bring up a 4th and 29. But then in simulation, Aaron Rodgers gets picked off by Jimmy Ward, and they will take over at the 2-yard line. We'll just go ahead and simulate that play, and they will walk into the end zone, I assume, with Dameon Pierce and go up 14-0. Now a 3rd and 11 on the next drive for the Jets. Rodgers back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Corum. He gets one good block, but can't make the second man miss, and that brings up another 4th down, and we will punt it away. We're going to go ahead and jump a little bit later into the game here. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. It is a 3rd and 8 for Houston, still up 14-0. Now Stroud out of shotgun will drop back. It's a screen to the outside. That one's going to be caught by Pierce, who gets one hell of a block and keeps the drive alive with a 1st down. Just a minute and 9 seconds to go here in the half. Stroud back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass again. He's going to roll out to the outside. Now throw this one downfield. He finds his man. That's going to be Brevin Jordan for a 9-yard play. Now a 2nd and 1. At the 18-yard line, Stroud back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. Looking to make this a 3-score game. It's a screen to the outside. Caught by Pierce, who makes one man miss and is shoved out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A thrown away ball on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud out of shotgun. Going to the end zone again, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended that one for Tank Dell. That sets up a 3rd and 10 now. Stroud out of a 5-wide set will drop back to pass. He's going to stand in the pocket. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to look to run for it, and he will get hammered down, but they rule it a 1st and goal from about the half-yard line. So now from inside the 1, Stroud lines up under center. And it's going to be a snap, handoff to Dameon Pierce, and he will easily get into the end zone and make it 21-0. Right before halftime, during simulation, we do manage to drive downfield and at least kick a field goal to make it 21-3 at the half. But now we jump into the 3rd quarter, where it is a 3rd and 6 from the Texans' 45. Rodgers is back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back. He will take the snap. It's a screen to the outside. It's going to be caught by Hall, who will try to make one man miss and fight for the 1st down, but he does not get there. 4th and 1. And honestly, down by 18, I think I would be trying to go for this, but we will set up for a field goal try. The kick is away, and this one will be no good. The defense would then force a 3-and-out on Houston, but now a 3rd and 13 for the Jets. Rodgers will draw back. It's another screen pass to the outside. That one's caught by Brendan Rice, and he will actually have the 1st down. I'm surprised this worked all the way to the 36-yard line. Rodgers will line up under center on a 1st and 10 now. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Breece Hall to the outside, and Hall has a decent lane and the 1st down, getting brought down to the 47. Is the offense finally going to wake up here in the 3rd quarter of this game? Rodgers lines up under center. Taysom Hill is lined up at fullback. Breece Hall is lined up at running back. And we give it to Hall, who goes up the middle, and he will get brought down this time for a 9-yard carry. Now a 2nd and 1. Rodgers lines up under center. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Hall up the middle. He has the 1st down pretty easily, breaking tackles and getting brought down to the 34 for yet another 1st down run. A 4-yard run from Breece Hall on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6. Now at the 31-yard line. It's a fake to Corum going downfield. He finds Bowers. I believe that's the first time I've gotten to say his name in this game for the 1st down. Now from just inside the 20-yard line, it's a 1st down. Rodgers will look to pass. Rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. He finds his man. That's Curtis Samuel, who took a shot but holds on for a 7-yard play. That brings up a 2nd and 3 now. Rodgers back in a pistol set. Corum is the running back. He will drop back to pass. He's throwing this one to the outside. That'll be caught by Garrett Wilson, who's out of bounds at the 8 to bring up a 1st and goal. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line now after a thrown away ball on a 1st down. Rodgers will take the snap, run a play action, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run, and that's just straight up dropped by Taysom Hill. That now sets up a 3rd and goal. Rodgers will line up under center. Breece Hall is the running back from the 8-yard line. Rodgers looking to go to the end zone. He breaks away from that sack, but won't get away from Will Anderson, and now that sets up a 4th and goal from the 18-yard line. So despite how good that drive looks, we ultimately settle for a field goal and make it 21-6 late in the 3rd quarter. Jumping ahead to the 4th quarter now, though, and CJ Mosley gets an interception on the Texans' next drive, so we get to take over the 33-yard line. We'll jump into this drive and we can actually do anything or face a 3rd down. We do actually manage to get into Texans territory with a 3rd and 7 at their 38. Rodgers back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass downfield. Going deep over the middle, and this time he finds his man. It's Garrett Wilson down to the 15. Rodgers back in a shotgun formation again. Blake Corum still lined up at running back, and that's going to be a false start. Now a 1st and 15. Rodgers back in shotgun. From just inside the 20-yard line, he'll drop back to pass. He's going downfield. That one will be caught, and it's Garrett Wilson down to the 9-yard line. Now a 2nd and 4. Rodgers lines up under center. Breece Hall is the running back. They give it to Hall right up the middle, and Breece Hall is into the end zone for the first time today. The Jets have scored a touchdown. So once again, it's going to come down to can the defense get a stop. 3rd and 10 from the Jets' 44-yard line now. Stroud is back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play by Quinnen Williams back at the 47, and they will punt this one away. With less than 5 minutes to play, we come out of our own 20-yard line to start this drive, down by 8. Rodgers lines up under center. He'll take the snap, hand off to Breece Hall, who goes to the outside, makes one man miss, and will be met and brought down for a 2-yard carry. That brings up a 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers lines up under center. Hall is still lined up at running back. Now Taysom Hill is in the backfield. We give it to Breece Hall, who goes up the middle and bounces this one to the outside for the first down, and a lot more all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now under 4 minutes to play, and it looks like Blake Corum is checked in at running back. Rodgers had a shotgun. We give it to Corum, who tries to find some space, but is met and brought down for a short run. Now a 2nd and 9. Rodgers is back in shotgun. Corum is still checked in at running back here. From the 45-yard line, we give it back to Corum, who's going to be met immediately and brought down in the backfield. A 3rd and 11. Breece Hall is now checked back into the game. From the 43-yard line, we need to convert this one. Under 3 minutes to play. Rodgers will drop back to pass again, going over the middle, and he will find his man. That's Brock Bowers down to the 42 for a first down. Now 2:20 to play here. Rodgers back in shotgun again. Corum is the running back. He will take the snap from Texans territory and throw it to the outside. That one's caught by Corum. He can't make that man miss and is brought down for just a 2-yard gain, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now both teams still have all 3 timeouts here. We face a 2nd and 8. Rodgers is back in shotgun. Breece Hall out of the backfield. Rodgers going downfield. He'll find his man for the first down. It's Garrett Wilson yet again. We elect to not burn a timeout though. 1:40 to play. Now the 29-yard line. Rodgers back in shotgun. Breece Hall is the running back. He will take the snap, another pass play to the outside. That'll be caught by Brendan Rice, and I think he got out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:31. It brings up a 2nd and 8. Rodgers back all alone in the backfield. We'll take the snap, a quick throw. It's going to be caught by Bowers to set up a 3rd and 1. But we're just going to run a no huddle. No timeouts are called here. Rodgers back in shotgun again. Breece Hall still the running back. We'll drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle is going to be caught by Curtis Samuel, who breaks the tackle and is brought down to the 10-yard line. Just a minute to go here in regulation. Rodgers back in shotgun. We have still not burned a timeout. He'll take the snap, roll out to the outside. He throws on the run and misses a receiver that was intended for Garrett Wilson. From this angle, I can't really tell how close that ball actually was, but it leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers back in shotgun again. Will drop back to pass. Standing in the pocket. Rolling to the outside. Throwing this one to the end zone. He finds his man. Touchdown, Brendan Rice, but there is a flag down. What is this going to be on? Since it came out immediately as he caught it, I imagine Rice ran out of the end zone. Illegal touching, which is exactly what that call is going to be. So instead of a touchdown, it is now a 3rd and 10. Rodgers back in shotgun. Breece Hall is still the running back. He will take the snap and look to go to the end zone one more time. Under pressure, and he's getting sacked on the play back at the 19-yard line by Will Anderson. We don't burn a timeout. We just run no huddle. So on 4th and 18 from the 19-yard line, Rodgers will drop back to pass. He's under pressure again, throwing this one to the back corner of the end zone, and that is incomplete, intended for Curtis Samuel. Our only hope here is that we burn one of our 3 timeouts and force a fumble, but with a first down run on the first play, that's not going to matter. Well, it came down to the wire to try to force overtime, but obviously it did not work, and we fall to 1-3 on the year. And sometimes this offense just looks like it can't operate at all, and that is really, really concerning considering this is supposed to be a Super Bowl or bust year for Aaron Rodgers. His final stats today, 23 for 33, 247 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. On the ground, Breece Hall ran for 109 in a score. Receiving, Garrett Wilson, 7 for 92, but obviously no one caught a touchdown. And then over on defense, it looks like Quincy Williams led the team in tackles. In sacks, Quinnen Williams got 2.5, Sheldon Rankins got 1, Michael Carter got half of 1, and interceptions, CJ Mosley got 1 in simulation. And now let's check out CJ Stroud, 20 for 33, 193, 1 touchdown and a pick. On the ground, Dameon Pierce, 96 yards and 2 scores. Receiving, Tank Dell was the only one to catch a touchdown, but Dalton Schultz did have 6 catches for 67 yards. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to make the change at quarterback right now, but you kind of have to wonder how many losses will this team take before I finally just hand it over to Jordan Travis and see if we have anything there that we can develop. I would imagine it's going to be later in the year if we actually are out of playoff contention, but right now this team really needs to turn it around.